haven't done a weekly reading yet, so I decided to do one so I could introduce the astrology dice. Now, I pulled 3 cards, and they're not in any particular order. It's not past, present, or future or anything. And then the 3 astrology dice are right in front of the cards. The black one on the left is for the zodiac signs. The one in the center is for planets and lunar nodes. And the one on the right is for houses. Now you can think about this like a game where you have a personality, a plot, and a place. You know the clue game like Colonel Mustard with the knife in the conservatory? After I pulled the cards for you, I was taken aback because you received the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Tower card. These major arcana cards have so much energy, they feel like they're shaking off the table. This is really some heavy juju going on here. You know, the Devil card is about disruption and disruptive desires, avarice, extreme selfishness and greed, sensory overload, obsessions, hedonism, addictions, booze, drugs, sugar, sex, you name it, all of the 7 deadly sins. And you're in this environment. It could be you doing it or somebody else around you, but it's put you in bondage of living hell. And I think you've been waiting a very long time to get out of the situation. You want your boat to go over the river Styx back to the living people. There's been some apocalypse zombies or something around you. But there is a light in the tunnel because the Wheel of Fortune is sprinkling good luck all over the place. And it's saying, yeah, fortune is turning in your favor. The wheel is going in the upswing. And now it's an auspicious time to take advantage of it. The wheel is pointing out about the cyclic and abstract nature of destiny. And this destiny is now helping you along to find closure. The cosmos made a decision, and this has been preordained. Change is a-coming, and it's going to sway way away from the status quo of what you're used to. It's saying now that the worst is going to be behind you, and wishes do come true. There's been some kind of unhealthy relationships going on, and it was time for the tower to shake. I think there was some fault zones running underneath it for a very long time, and there's going to be some new things coming on board here for relationships, interpersonal relationships. The wheel symbolizes not only good luck, but optimism and abundance. Whatever happened in the past has to be left in the past. We can't let the past haunt us. And really it is to your good fortune that the tower came along, if truly you were living in a living hell. Now the balance of your life is changing to unveil revolutionary prospects and new opportunities. There's a transformation going on, and disorder is making way for order. I think order is what's been missing in your life because there's been no boundaries for maybe how you acted or maybe how other people have acted. And now it's time for everybody to get in line. Now I rolled the dice, and you received Leo, Moon, and the 6th house. So not only do you have 3 major arcana cards, but I'm reading for you Leo, and you received Leo. So this is like a double dipping. It's going to have more energy to it than it normally would. Now with all this happening, it's been affecting your health and your well-being. The 6th house can be about health, and in this case it's the relationship to coping with adversity. The devil is instilling fear that's held you back from being your higher self. However, you're not doing this all by your little lonesome. There's other people involved in this, and the 6th house is about service and service to others. So we're talking about employers, or those who depend on you in your life. And Leos are very generous, and I think your magnanimity has reached new heights. And I'm saying that because the moon is in the 6th house. And this is saying someone has been asking too much of your time and resources and are taking advantage of you. For some, you've taken the caretaker role of enabler. And the responsibilities between these people is not balanced. You find yourself doing for others what they should be doing for themselves. You have to remember, when you do that, you take on their energy for the good or the bad. You take on their karma. And you've been in some toxic relationships that nestled into a daily routine of giving too much while others were taking too much. And if they weren't stealing your emotions, they were stealing your things. It's like they were emotional vampires just sucking you dry. And in a funny way, you accepted this as a form of self-punishment because you felt unloved. However, if you've forgotten about the most important person in this drama, you. And that's why the tower is falling. Because when things don't go right and emotions are high, with the dice that I tossed, it's saying that your health is suffering. You haven't been appreciated for all the hard work that you do for others, and all of a sudden you realize that you're direly unhappy. And now you're coming out of your denial cage. You know, it's a quirk of human nature that we allow others to treat ourselves badly. And then in return, we're treating ourselves badly by allowing it. Now, you might not have had a choice that the tower was going to fall, but you have a choice now which way the tower can fall. But the Wheel of Fortune showed up just to save the day. And the wheel is saying that it can transmute past evil into good fortune. And now it's time to let the past go. You know, your ambitious self has hit the stage, and you seek attention, romance, affection, and a place in the spotlight. But it's time to let your light-hearted side shine and not be a drama king or queen, so you can attract the love that you crave for emotional comfort. Now that the tower is fallen, or is falling, it's time to regain your confidence and go on with your life, because the worst is behind you. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.